Hello and welcome to the 2025 NCAA Division II Women's Soccer Selection Show. I'm Angela Morian, your host and guide through this year's 56-team bracket. The road to a championship begins today for 20 automatic qualifiers thanks to a conference championship plus 36 teams receiving an at-large bid from the committee. These 56 teams are divided across 8 regions. Action in those regions begin later this week with either 3 or 4 team local sites. The bracket gets whittled down weekend by weekend until the final 4 teams standing head to Colorado Springs for the semifinals and finals on December 11th and 13th. To win the title, you must be in the field, something that is not guaranteed for all and is certainly not assured for some nervous teams watching today. So let's dive into the bracket and get our show started. We start with the Atlantic region. Our first top seed and host of the year is Shepherd. The Rams scored a massive 3 goals while shutting out Kutztown in the first half of the PSAC tournament game on Sunday, ultimately taking home the hardware for the second straight year. Joining the host in Shepherdstown, West Virginia is Gannon. The 4 seed had an early exit in the PSAC tournament, losing in the quarterfinals, but the Golden Knights' dominance through the regular season impressed the committee enough for an at-large bid. There are 59 goals this season, the most by any team in the conference. This is their 5th straight NCAA tournament berth. They'll battle with the 5 seed, Bloomsburg, who's a 10-win season and earns them an at-large bid and first NCAA tournament berth since 2022. 2 seed Westchester will host the next 4-team pod. The Golden Rams make their 21st NCAA tournament appearance, this time as an at-large selection after finishing the season 13-2-4. 4 different players have hit double digits in points this season. Topping the team is sophomore Kiana Barber, whose 9 goals and 4 assists add up to 22 points. The Rams have been national runners-up twice in program history, hoping this year is the year they win their first national title. Standing in their way is the 7 seed West Virginia State. Yellow Jackets' impressive 15-4-1 season earned them their 3rd NCAA tournament spot, all 3 coming in the last 4 years. The Atlantic region's 3 seed is Kutztown. The Bears made it all the way to the PSAC title game before coming up just shy of that conference hardware. Corinne Morgan leads the league with 90 shots this season, netting 13 goals, which is also top 5 in the conference. It's a 5th straight trip to the NCAA tourney, 14th all-time. They face Fairmount State, who makes just its 2nd appearance in this bracket. It's a decisive 4-1 victory over Charleston for the Mountain East Conference Championship that gets them here. Next region we go to is the East. After a historic season, St. Anselm is the 1 seed and the host. They secured their first Northeast 10 championship since 1991. Coming with that is an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament and now a first-round bye. It's the Hawks' 3rd time in the tournament, and it's all thanks to freshman Madison Bada, who scored the lone goal for the Hawks at just her 2nd in her career to beat Franklin Pierce for the title Sunday. Wanting to face the Hawks in the 2nd round, Jefferson. New head coach Michelle Jacquet hasn't missed a beat, leading the Rams to a 6th straight tournament berth, 3rd as an at-large bid. Jefferson sits at the top of the CACC in nearly every category, including shots, points, goals, assists, and goals allowed. Wilmington will attempt to slow Jefferson down. The Wildcats represent the CACC as conference champs for the first time since 2012. Head coach Sam Kane led Wilmington to back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances thanks to some help from CACC Rookie of the Year Ebony Bradshaw. Her 12 goals and 8 assists lead the team with 32 points. No stress for Mercy because you're in. The East 3 seed this year. The Mavericks' 14-win season was led by Ansku Dixon's 13 goals and 4 assists. Mercy's 44 goals scored is the most in ECC this season. All that offense gets a national stage now as the Mavs advance to their 8th NCAA tournament. Their first round matchup will be against Roberts Wesleyan, the 6th seed. Representing the East Coast Conference, the Red Hawks have scored 3 shutouts in the last 4 games, recorded I should say, including Sunday's championship game against the team we just heard about, Mercy. They have a sophomore in goal, Maya Tyndall. She's had 10 saves in the finals match. Unbeaten streak currently at 10 for Roberts as they look for more wins in this tournament. These two teams battle it out at the East's second host school, the 2 seed, Franklin Pierce. They come so close to that Northeast 10 title, but fell in PK Sunday to St. Anselm. The Ravens will regroup as they advance to the NCAA tournament for the 24th time, which is the most in D2 history. Moving on to the Central region. Playing host as the top seed is Minnesota State. The Mavericks were crowned NSIC champs after a double overtime thriller on Sunday. Last year's national runners-up were tied with St. Cloud State at halftime and stayed that way until Avery Kornschling scored the game winner. This is the Mavericks' 11th tournament title in history. The 8 seed Harding will try to pull the upset. The Lady Bisons are fresh off a shutout win to capture their first Great American Conference title since 2016. In this 4-5 matchup, we first have Washburn returning for a 3rd straight season. The Ichabods lost only 3 games this season and come into the tournament as an at-large selection. They'll have to face the 5 seed, the MIAA champs, Missouri Western. The Griffins won the conference title for the first time in program history after taking down Central Oklahoma, with a golden goal in Saturday's title match. Bemidji State, its 14 wins, are in as the 2 seed. The Beavers exited the NSIC tournament in the semifinals after losing a heartbreaker in PKs, but the unbeaten streak still lives, now at 12 straight matches. The Beavers battle the 7 seed Central Missouri. Jennies receive an at-large nod after finishing the season 10-5-4. St. Cloud State, you're in as the 3 seed. This is the 3rd NCAA tournament appearance for the Huskies. A first-timer is up next. Pittsburgh State making its debut in the NCAA tournament after claiming the MIAA regular season title before exiting in the first round of the conference tournament. Now all sights set on the NCAA tournament. Last region on your left side of the bracket, the Midwest, boasting the best record of the entire bracket. It's Grand Valley State earning the top seed. The perennial powerhouse is no surprise to this bracket. The Lakers already have 7 national titles and now a 16th GLIAC Conference championship after shutting out Saginaw Valley State Sunday. GVSU's well-balanced attack and dominant defense make them a major threat in this tournament. The Lakers have outscored opponents 50-9 this season. They want to continue that dominance against the 8 seed Cedarville. The Yellow Jackets' 12 wins is the best since 2023 and impressive enough for a 5th trip to the NCAA Regionals. 39 goals this season so far, that's 2nd best in the conference. Up next, we have Maryville, the 4 seed. Saints make their 4th trip to the NCAA tournament, 2nd straight. The team's leading scorer, Sophia Carter, won the GLVC Freshman of the Year after recording 7 goals and 4 assists this season. The Midwest 5th seed goes to Northwood. Members of the GMAC, the Timberwolves, have had a historic year. Lindsay Jacobs set a new single-season shutout record with 9, while Carly Boyd tied the most matches played in a Northwood jersey with 78. Late-game heroics have carried the Timberwolves into the tournament, including a 7-second game-winning goal against Lake Erie from Ella Boyd. McKendree comes in at the 2 seed. The Bearcats were on the wrong side of a thrilling shootout for the GLVC Conference Crown Sunday. They only registered 1 loss this entire season and would like to keep it that way in the NCAA Regionals. Missouri St. Louis would like to send them packing instead. The Tritons had an early exit in the GLVC tournament after winning the conference crown last season for the first time. Nevertheless, UMSL is in after an impressive 12-4-2 season. At the 3 seed, it's Ashland. The Eagles had it all in the GMAC tourney title game. A hat trick from senior Danny Hicks, a combined clean sheet thanks to keepers Jaya Daniel and Sarah Watson. Altogether, a 3-0 win for a 4th Great Midwestern title in 5 seasons. The final team hearing their name in this region is Drury. It took a penalty kick shootout for the Panthers to secure the GLVC's automatic bid into this year's tournament. Drury's GLVC title, the third in program history, first since 2021. The win also extends their unbeaten streak to 13 matches heading into the regular regional action. We're halfway through. Time to flip to the other side of your bracket, and we start with the South. Receiving the top seed and a first-round bye is West Florida. The Argonauts are making room for a 13th Gulf South Conference trophy in an already full display case. The 2012 national champs won back-to-back conference titles for the first time since doing so back in 2012 and 2013. Maya Swinton also collected a second straight Most Outstanding Player award from the win. The Argos are dancing for the 21st time. Florida Tech is heading to the Panhandle as the South's 4 seed. A heartbreaking loss in penalty kicks stopped the Panthers from repeating a Sunshine State championship. Nevertheless, a third straight NCAA tournament appearance for Florida Tech. The Panthers play 5 seed Embry-Riddle in the first round. The Eagles make their 6th straight NCAA tournament appearance, receiving an at-large bid from the South region. Junior goalie Stella Roan is the only Eagle to play every single minute this season. She's racked up 64 saves, including 5 in the conference quarterfinals loss to Florida Southern. Earning the South's second bye, Nova Southeastern. A 6-5 penalty kick win over Florida Tech earned the Sharks their first ever SSC tournament title this weekend. Alexa Brzezinski was named the tournament's most outstanding player after netting the game-winning goal. 4 tournament firsts in a row now for the Sharks. Traveling from Cleveland, Tennessee, it's the 3 seed Lee University. The Lady Flames back in the bracket after missing last year's action. Head coach Lee Hughes says they're ready to regroup from a 1-0 loss to Mississippi College and get ready to make a run in this year's tournament. First up on their schedule will be Montevallo. For the first time in program history, the Falcons are making a back-to-back trip to the tourney. Montevallo comes in as an at-large selection after falling in the Gulf South title to West Florida. Lainey Farabaw's 12 goals, tied for best in the conference. She'll look to add even more this postseason. Let's move now to the Southeast region. The Catawba Indians earning the top seed and hosting duties here. The Indians advanced to the NCAA tournament undefeated after Sunday's 3-2 overtime win crowned them the SAC champs for the 8th time, first since 2021. Graduate student and tournament MVP Kylie Morin netted 2 of those 3 goals, including the game winner in the 98th minute. This is regional number 12 for Catawba. They'll face Belmont Abbey first, who's in the bracket for the first time since 2014, and once again, it's as the Conference Carolinas champ. The Crusaders scored 2 goals within 5 minutes of each other in the second half to secure the title win. Keep an eye on this offense. 6 different Crusaders are in the top 15 in the conference for goals scored. Next up, the 4 seed, Francis Marion. The Patriots came up just short of that Conference Carolinas title, but their dominant defense all season helped earn them an at-large bid for this year's tournament. FMU finished the season with 17 wins, 15 of those shutouts. Keeper Aaron Grabil, led the conference with 13 shutouts with an incredible 371 goals against average. It's a battle with the Lander Bearcats. Back-to-back berths for Lander for the first time in school history. The Southeast 2 seed belongs to North Georgia. The Nighthawks are no stranger to the NCAA postseason, making their 11th regionals appearance. The Nighthawks enter as an at-large selection this time from the Peach Belt. Their 57 goals, second best in the conference, just 1 behind the champs, Columbus State. Anderson will face the hosts first. The Trojans forced overtime in the SAC championship game as they nearly upset the number 2 team in the country. But the season lives on. Congratulations to the Trojans. In this 3-6 matchup, a team I just mentioned, the Peach Belt champs, Columbus State. Champs for the 3rd straight year, mind you, earning the conference's automatic bid into the tournament. Maya Robinson's game-winning goal against rival North Georgia locked in her Cougars to their 18th NCAA tournament appearance. That was her 9th goal of the season. She'll try to score even more against Lenore-Rhine, the Southeast 6th seed. The Bears are in for the 6th straight time. They've seen the national semifinals once in 2021, and in 2023 advanced all the way to the quarterfinals. Can they get even further this year? 2 regions left. Let's go to South Central next. This region's top seed goes to Dallas Baptist. DBU gets a bye after a game-winning goal from Ashley Washburn in the 89th minute secured the Patriots' 4th Lone Star Conference title. Watch out for the Patriots' powerful attack. They've scored 69 goals this season. That's tied for the most in program history. Trying to slow down that attack first will be Colorado Mesa. Mavericks prepare for postseason play for the 3rd straight season. CMU earned an at-large selection this year after coming up just short of that RMAC title. The South Central's 5 seed going to Texas Women's. The Lone Star Ladies tied the program win record with 15 this season after opening the year with another program best 7 straight victories. Their historic season continues after making it to the LSC championship game for the first time ever. Giselle Gutierrez paces the Pioneers with an incredible 12 goals and 29 points this season. Colorado School of Mines is the 2nd seed and host. Ore Diggers captured their 11th Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference championship after an incredible gritty win in the title game over Colorado Mesa. Mines played the final 77 minutes with only 10 players, ultimately knocking in a second-half penalty kick to claim the conference's automatic bid. The Ore Diggers haven't missed a bracket since they debuted in it back in 2008. Colorado Springs coming in as the 3 seed. Congratulations to the Mountain Lions after an impressive 13-2-5 season. They'll face the 6th seed, Midwestern State. For the first time since 1998, MSU finished their regular season conference slate unbeaten, tallying 10 wins against Lone Star opponents. That success has earned the Mustangs an at-large bid from the committee, making it back-to-back appearances and an 8th all-time for Midwestern State. The West is our final region, and the final top seed and bye going to Western Washington. These ladies lost a heartbreaker on PKs to Simon Fraser in the GNAC final this weekend, but still carry an 18-game unbeaten streak into the tournament. They want to keep it that way. The 2-time national champs are paced by GNAC Player of the Year Morgan Manalili, who has 17 goals and 8 assists this season. The 4 seed heading to Western Washington's campus is Azusa Pacific. The Cougars have been a defensive powerhouse this year, recording a record 10 shutouts this season, and they came all in a row, mind you. Head coach Brooke Lincoln was named the Pac-West Coach of the Year after leading her Cougars to their 4th NCAA tournament in program history. First up on the bracket for the Cougars is the 5 seed Point Loma. I'm sure the Sea Lions haven't stopped celebrating since Saturday's double overtime win over Dominican to take the Pac-West tournament title. 2023 national champs making their 7th straight regional appearance. This year's final host is last year's national champion. Waiting a long time to hear their name called is Cal Poly Pomona. It's an at-large selection this year. The Broncos outscored opponents by a 1.16 margin this season, which is the best in the conference. Vanessa Cruz's 11 goals, also the most in the CCAA. 5 of those were game winners. The Broncos, they get a chance at revenge in this first round as they face the 7 seed Cal Poly Humboldt, who knocked them off in the conference tournament. After stunning the defending national champs, who we just talked about in this conference semifinal round, Humboldt beat Chico State 1-0 for their first ever CCAA title Sunday. They're back in the NCAA tournament for the first time in 29 years. Simon Fraser is the 3 seed for this region, representing the GNAC for the 3rd straight year. SFU became just the 2nd program in conference history to win 3 tournament titles in a row. They advanced to the NCAA tournament thanks to Captain Yves LaFontaine's dramatic penalty kick in the tournament final. The final team in this year's tournament, and it is a debut at-large bid for Western Oregon. It's the first NCAA tournament for the Wolves. Their 11 wins this season is the most in 22 years. Olivia Boger earned the GNAC Freshman of the Year honors after leading her team with 7 goals and 16 points. Well, there you have it. All 56 teams still alive and in pursuit of a national championship. Will one of the former champions host a trophy again, or will it be a brand new champion crowned? All the fun starts this weekend, so get out, support your favorite teams. Games take place throughout the country for the rest of November and into early December before arriving at the Switchbacks FC Stadium in Colorado Springs for the national semifinals on December 11th and then the national title game on December 13th. Those games you can watch right here on NCAA.com. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Angela Morian. Congrats to all the teams and continued chase for a championship.
Class, today we're talking NCAA championships and life lessons. Schoolwork got you stressed, feeling overwhelmed. Need a place to unleash a quick, hearty yell? Behold. Join thousands of screaming fans for a heart-pounding in-person experience you have to see to believe. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Visit ncaa.com/tickets.
Professor, who are you talking to?